number 1, Tai Su Ying in 2nd place. He Bingjiao, one of the 2 left-handers in the tournament, making her debut at this event. She has finished 3rd with the former world champion, Ratchanok Intanon, 4th. So our next match is men's singles, and it's the Olympic silver medalist Chong Wei up against the Olympic bronze medalist Viktor Axelsen from Denmark. Men's doubles will finish that, then mixed doubles, and then we'll finish with another women's singles, and that last singles is a repeat of the Olympic final. So the 2 men's singles players waiting in the wings, the tall Dane, the Olympic bronze medalist, up against the Olympic silver medalist and current world number 1, Chong Wei of Malaysia. This is a Group B match we are about to watch, and Song Wei has played all his 3 matches. He lost to Ka Long of Hong Kong earlier today, but the fact that he's won 2 matches already means that Viktor Axelsen against Chong Wei is a straight playoff to who of the 2 of them will qualify for the semi-finals tomorrow. So there you can see 3 games it was for Ka Long, beating Song Wei, number 2 seed.
This is the Dubai World Super Series Finals men's singles. Please welcome the players onto court 1. First up, the number 5 seed from Denmark, an Olympic bronze medalist, Viktor Axelsen.
Olympic bronze medalist Viktor Axelsen, beaten finalist here 12 months ago. Lost out to Kento Momoto in the final, having beaten the now Olympic champion Chen Long in the semi-final.
And let's hear it for his opponent, the number 7 seed from Malaysia, an Olympic silver medalist, Chong Wei.
The 3-time Olympic silver medalist, the 4-time former champion of this event, making his 7th appearance at the season-ending Super Series finals. One of only 2 players in this year's tournament, one of only 2 players this year to win his home Super Series event. Of course, Ka Long, who we were just seeing in the group standings, is the only other player who's won their home Super Series event this year.
Chong Wei blue. Blue. Sorry.
Chong Wei has won the toss of the coin. Hidetomo Kashihara from Japan are umpire for this, and Lawrence Bester from South Africa, the service judge. So Chong Wei, the 34-year-old from Penang in Malaysia, world number 1. Finished the Super Series standing this year as 8, but he only competed in 6 Super Series events this year. 6 consecutive years he finished as the number 1 on the Super Series standings. He has an incredible record in Super Series tournaments, but he didn't start the best of form here in Dubai this year, because his first match on Wednesday was against the number 2 seed, Song Wei, and he lost in 2 straight games. Then yesterday, against the only other man to win a home Super Series men's singles title this year, the number 4 seed, Long. Well, it was a close second game, wasn't it? But he always seemed to me to be in control. So to his opponent, the number 5 seed, the 22-year-old Dane from Onza. That's 6'4" in height. He's a tall man. He is currently number 4 in the world ranking. That's a career high. And as I say, he was beaten in the final a year ago. One Super Series tournament final this year. That was in Delhi at the India Super Series. And as far as his form here this year in Dubai, well, on the first day, day 1, Wednesday, he beat Long in 2 straight games. And then yesterday, you will have enjoyed that thrilling match against Song Wei, the number 2 seed. An hour and 16 minutes of simply brilliant badminton. It was a fabulous match. But of course, he went down in 3 games. Now, if you're a Dane, look away now, because this is the 10th meeting between the 2 players, and Viktor Axelsen has yet to record a victory against Chong Wei. In fact, it's only once been the full distance. It's only once been to 3 games. That last time they met was in the Thomas Cup. Tomo Kashihara from Japan, our umpire, and our Lawrence Bester from South Africa, our service judge.
Ladies and gentlemen, on my right, Viktor Axelsen, Denmark. And on my left, Chong Wei, Malaysia. Chong Wei to serve. Love all. Play.
So just to repeat, this is very, very simple. Whoever wins between the Olympic silver medalist and the Olympic bronze medalist will progress through to the semi-final stage, joining Song Wei of Korea. I do love matches like this, Steen, where everything's riding on it.
Yeah.
I'm excited already. We've only had 1 point. Always missed it.
Yeah.
Service over 1-0.
We actually had a
2-1.
bit of a bad view on the floor there.
Yeah. Now, I'm not sure whether that's a wise tactic. Steen, you obviously know Viktor Axelsen a lot better than I do, but I would have thought the one thing you've got to do if you're going to go for what you perceive as a winner, or you hope is going to be a winner, you've got to be on balance against Chong Wei, because he is so fast, he gets so much back, that if you're off balance when you go for your winner, you've got no hope of getting the next one.
Exactly. His retrieval skills are so fantastic that if he's onto the shuttle, then you're in trouble on the next shot if you're not in balance. And we've seen a number of fantastic matches between Chong Wei and Lin Dan over the years, and they've always been sort of significant because they've been playing with a lot of patience, both players, and I think we also saw that with Song Wei on Wednesday when he beat Chong Wei. He was able to play a patient game.
Rules challenge here.
Viktor Axelsen challenge.
Well, instinctively, I thought that landed on the line, but as you say, maybe I was looking the wrong way at the wrong moment there, but
I couldn't see any white outside the line.
No, which would suggest that it landed in. But we'll wait for Hawkeye, because they've got the technology to tell us for sure.
Ooh.
Oh, great challenge. Well, there you are. That's why we got Hawkeye.
3-0. Play. Four, 3. Service over. 4-0.
Hindron, Chong Wei's coach. Such a good return of serve, isn't it? He just gives it that little bit of height on his net shot. He doesn't try and spin it particularly. He just gets it coming down vertically as close as possible to the net.
It's really, really difficult to have the right touch there. One of the masters of that was the Hendrovan, the coach of Chong Wei, is a former world champion. Another Indonesian world champion was the master of that tight net shot with a touch that was Haryanto Abi.
Yeah. That's just incredible.
5-4.
Well, the full length dive from Lee Chong Wei. His block hit the top of the net and went over, and he just seemed to stay in this press-up position, watching it.
Yeah.
Hang on, mate, what if your opponent gets it back? Oh, he's up quickly again. How does he have so much time?
He's so fast. I think from the applause from the spectators, we can safely establish that there's quite a bit more Malaysian fans here than Danes.
Yeah. Yeah, and I think that's some of them. That's going wide. Oof. Good challenge. Now I'm going to be tested,
Viktor
aren't I?
Axelsen challenge called out.
And I thought it was going wide with the drift, but it was a lot closer than I had anticipated.
Could have taken just a little bit of the line.
Looks up at the giant screen, waiting for Hawkeye. Well, Hawkeye using their tracking system. If there's a problem with the tracking system, I think they also have high-speed cameras down the line, so there's always a backup. And maybe they're having to go to the backup.
And if everything is not working, then the call stands.
Yeah.
Challenge unsuccessful. One challenge remaining. 6. Oh, sorry.
Yes. Now, what was confusing there was that Hawkeye appeared to have the shuttle landing nearest to us, but the call was at the far side of the court.
Service over. 5-0.
Yeah. That means it must have been the backup camera.
Yes, quite possibly.
Service over. 6-5. 7-5.
Yeah, a little double action there. Well, that's one of the examples that I was alluding to earlier about going for a winner when you're off balance.
I mean, if this is hit in overly downward direction, that's why it's in the middle of the net. So he's got to give it a little bit more air, Axelsen. But if it was over, then Chong Wei would have been on it.
Yeah.
And I think as the match progresses, it looks a lot like business as usual.
Yeah. It's always fascinating to me, though, Steen, you know, difference of styles of players. Chong Wei in the semi-final of the Olympics in Rio beat the then former world and Olympic champion Lin Dan, the man who had won the 2 previous Olympic Games, in 3 thrilling games. Really struggled with that. Obviously, in the bronze medal playoff match, Viktor Axelsen beat Lin Dan, and yet Viktor Axelsen really struggles with Chong Wei.
Different playing styles.
Yeah.
Different playing styles, and he's not found a way to cope with the movements, the very, very quick movements of Chong Wei and his defensive skills. It's not just the movement, it's also his defensive skills that are so good. And he can attack Chong Wei against a player like of Chong Wei's speed and with a good defense, but without the attack, then Axelsen would feel really safe because the opponent wouldn't be able to hurt him. But Chong Wei definitely is.
11-7 interval.
So 4-point advantage at mid-game interval. The 4-time former champion, Chong Wei.
Jeg er nødt til at lade ham komme lidt også.
Over for din forhånd, der er den hurtige afvikling lige ned, når han slår. Bølgerne er super god.
Ja, han ligger bare og venter på, at jeg slår, og så han drejer mig. Ja. Kommer de hurtigt. Jeg skal bare sørge for, at den kommer stejlt.
Ja, men det afviklingen skal være hurtig. Ja. Og han når ikke at rigtig dreje dig
over
for hans forhånd så meget, som han gør for sin forhånd.
Han kan sagtens stå defensiv, hvis jeg har den rigtige højde på.
Ja, lige nok.
Han er ikke...
So instructions complete. And just remember that you can keep right up to date with everything that's happening in the Super Series finals. Hashtag Badminton Dubai. That's how you follow us on Twitter. Challenge, yeah. Well, Chong Wei thought that was out. It was called good. So it's Chong Wei's first challenge of the match. Viktor Axelsen has challenged twice. He's been correct twice, so he's still got his 2 challenges. Here we go. What does Hawkeye say? Yeah, got the line.
Challenge unsuccessful. 1 challenge remaining. Service over. 8-11. Play.
Steen, was there anything specific from Kenneth Jonassen on the interval there?
There was. They were discussing that they would let Chong Wei attack a little bit also, so it's not was Viktor trying to score, and it's very well in line with what we discussed regarding the Son Won-ho match. The question is whether Viktor has the defense to retrieve as much as we saw Son Won-ho do on Wednesday. They had a little bit of a discussion also when Viktor's attacking. Viktor felt that Chong Wei was sort of moving him side to side whenever he could, and the deal was that he should have this quick release on his attack, not go for power, but go for the quickest racket movement.
So angle and placement.
Yes.
Oh my goodness! Oh dear me! Dear me! Is he all right?
11.
Yeah. Oh my goodness, my heart missed a beat there.
Found a small hill on the court.
Yeah. Well, we've had one or two players struggling with injury. Oh, yes. I think he actually just tripped, but his left ankle. Oh, yeah, it just slightly gave way there.
He's got very shiny shoes on, and sometimes when you play in new shoes, they can get stuck just a little bit.
Extra grip on the soles, yeah.
12-10.
That's a good attack.
I mean, if you're like 21, 22 and full flexible, then it's not so much a problem, but Lee Chong Wei has passed the 30 now, so...
Yeah, it's 34.
Even he has to be a little bit concerned sometimes.
Not the oldest player in the men's singles, though. Hu Yun is. Now that was that was trying to implement what Coach Jonasson had said.
He was too far behind the shuttle again. I think that was a short clear from Chong Wei. And this is way too much arm, and moves his arm too much. Has to be...
Well, just clip the racket head over the top.
It.
Like
there
that
it was.
Yeah.
So the arm is almost still, and the racket does all the movement.
Yeah. And there's no real follow-through, is it? It's sort of like a rebound action.
Exactly, and you have nothing to judge the direction from. You can't really see whether it's straight across. Players use a number of informations that are processed instantaneously. They use the pressure that they put on the opponent. They use the body position. They use the movement of the arm to judge where is the next shot going to come. All this, of course, is unconscious, because you can't consciously think of all this. That's what they practiced all their way up through their career.
Yeah, definitely short. Service error from Lee Chong Wei. Oh, look at that. Oh!
No, I think it was Viktor that was called fault.
Right,
yeah, it was.
Okay. Yeah.
He was hindering the shot of Lee Chong Wei.
Look at that defense, though. Look at it. Off his right hip.
Yeah, good call by the umpire.
Very good umpire. Well,
you're allowed to put up your racket to protect your head, but you're not allowed to hinder your opponent in making the shot.
(15-12). Play.
oh, that's sweet. Yeah, there it was again.
Yeah.
16-12.
This one. Yeah, that little clip over the top of the shuttle, bringing it down so steeply.
One of the observations that Kenneth told Viktor in the interval was that Chong Wei wasn't moving him as much from side to side when his attack was coming to Chong Wei's backhand side. So I think Viktor should use his cross smashes from the backhand. I know he's going to. That was a very good chance. So
yeah,
wasn't what I was discussing, but I know he's going to run the long distance, but he knows where he's going.
Yeah.
And if the opening comes from attacking the backhand side of Chong Wei, then that's what he should go for. I thought it looked really good for Viktor 3 or 4 rallies ago, but Chong Wei's opened up the gap again and clearly has the advantage now.
$14-16. Service over. 17-14. Thank you, line judges.
Great. 2001 in Seville was when Hendro won his world title, wasn't it?
Yeah. Beat Peter Gere. 15-6, 17-16.
Now that's the sort of cross-court smash from Lee Chong Wei that you want Viktor Axelsen to employ.
Yes. Because, I mean, if Viktor's on that one, it's going to be a short, straight return. If he can make any other return, then congratulations.
Yeah.
That was wide.
Good rally. Oh, overcommitted for looking for the front of the court. That's wonderful. Wonderful rally.
Great play.
Like that.
Yeah, the court needing to be mopped. Both players putting their hands down on the court surface at some stage during that rally. And that's left the court a little bit slippy. Two points from this opening game.
19-14. Play.
Yeah. It was a forlorn hope, really, from Viktor Axelsen.
14.
Hoping that Lee Chong Wei actually hit the shuttle onto his racket. Wasn't to be. Game point opportunities for Lee Chong Wei. Opening game. First time of asking. Final shot from Axelsen, just wide. 21-14. Opening game in 22 minutes.
سيداتي وسادتي نود أن نذكركم بأنه لا يسمح باستخدام فلاش الكاميرات داخل الصالة.
Der kommer alligevel lidt fejl, mand.
Ja, men hvad var det i går mod Kalong?
Ja, nemlig.
Jo, så hvordan er hans stil der også?
Jeg skal bare ture og spille bagbane nu her også.
Ja.
Jeg føler ikke, jeg har det samme bounce til det, når jeg kommer ned på bagbanen. Så får jeg hurtigt løbeturene. Ja. Så jeg ved ikke, om jeg skal bare tage den tilbage, eller hvad?
Hvad mener du? Når du
altså, hvis jeg er i god position, jeg føler ikke, at jeg kommer hurtigt nok frem.
Nej, men det synes jeg egentlig er fint. Det er jo bare lige skældende, hvis han rammer dig med perfekt længde. Så tag noget farten ud af, så du kan komme frem. Det er sjældent, han dobbeltløfter dig.
100 for helvede.
Ja. To ting, altså i spillet, der skal vi have baglinjen med, men tidligt i dueller må du gerne gå på forbanen.
Jeg har bare spillet et mellemspil med ham.
Ja, lige nøjagtigt, ikke?
Slut på det.
Ja. Så, altså, det vigtige er, at du ikke kigger på hele kampen.
Ja.
Kig op til hele.
Ja.
Så hvad skal vi have?
Vi skal have forbanen lidt mere med, ja. Og så turk og lange dueller. Ja.
Seconds. 20 seconds. Second game. Level. Play.
Yeah, so the advice from Kenneth Jonassen was to use the front court a little bit more and play long rallies, and that's landed in that one.
Service over. 1 love.
The long rallies, that sounds like a good idea if Viktor Axelsen can retrieve the same way someone who did last in the Wednesday match against Chong Wei.
Play.
If he can't win this match, Axelsen then learn as much from it as possible.
1-0.
Crikey, that's some jump, isn't it?
Yeah, he was making up for his height there.
Service over. 2-1.
He took it later than he normally does deep in that forehand corner. Chong Wei.
Yeah, and I would like to point out that it was after a cross smash from the backhand side.
Service over.
This one very accurate though from Chong Wei. That's exactly where you, as a coach, would want your player to place it, with a little bit of margin.
Service over.
Well, I guess correctly, Chong Wei as to where the smash was going to come.
Yeah.
I'm just considering the fact, Steen, that Chong Wei, this is the first year that he's qualified for the Super Series finals in this venue. Last time he played the Super Series finals was on home soil in 2013. And I wonder whether he's completely sort of settled to the conditions here. Oof, that's quick.
Yeah, that's a good question. This is much like a quarterfinal in a normal tournament, except that Chong Wei wouldn't have been in the quarterfinal in a normal tournament because he would have been knocked out in the first round against someone who. So he gets another chance here to get used to the playing conditions, and I think that he's doing much better than Wednesday, but he's perhaps not totally settled.
No. I mean, that indecision, I've mentioned it in the deep forehand corner, and there's a couple of times he's missed with his smashes, which is so uncharacteristic of him.
Yeah. But again, we see a cross-court smash, this time from the forehand of Viktor Axelsen, and that is so important that he uses those cross smashes with the quick release, as they discussed.
Chong Wei's winning the battle at the front of the court, isn't he?
Yeah.
Look how tight the net shot was from the Malaysian.
He was actually reaching over the net again, Viktor Axelsen, with his racket there. Yes, and that's what the two cross smashes does. Now, Chong Wei can't solely focus on the straight smash, and that opens up a little bit of room. It's not like it'll go like this every time that he will pick it up and defend it into the net. That's not certain, but it gives him more room to play. Instead of having Chong Wei knowing that it's always going to be straight smashes, then it's no problem at all, and he will have a lot of time making his cross-defensive shots. So it's so important that for Axelsen that he keeps variation in his attack. Doesn't attack with full power unless he's in the middle of the court. In good balance.
Like that one, you mean?
Yeah, like that one. That was a little too close to the lines to my taste.
Yeah. Yeah, that was good, wasn't it? Just inside that sideline. Good judgment.
Service over 4-8.
So just to build on those cross smashes and variations, now if he could also put in a cross attacking punch clear and cross tight drop shot, then it will be more difficult for Chong Wei.
Oh,
beautiful shot.
Isn't that wonderful?
5-8.
Timing on that,
yeah,
coupled with the technique, so smooth.
Of course, one of the interesting things from a Danish perspective is okay, when Chong Wei can beat Lin Dan just barely, and Viktor Axelsen can also beat Lin Dan, then why can't he beat Chong Wei? What is it that he's lacking? And we've seen the number of times that Lin Dan have beaten Chong Wei, then Lin Dan is controlling the matches. He's got deceptions on almost all of his shots, and he's got a very good read on what Chong Wei is doing. So the shot quality and the small deceptions, that's, in my opinion, what Viktor Axelsen should work on. Then he should take a little bit from Chen Long as well and say, okay, Chen Long, he's just rock solid in his movement. He's a tall guy, just like Viktor, but he moves economically, and has extremely good shot quality. So shot quality is the key, together with small deceptions. Viktor's got to be a little bit better at those skills. Then he would have an even better chance to get another game off Chong Wei.
11,
well, he's certainly got a nice little lead here in this second game. 5-point advantage.
Er det ikke fint, det er i gang, eller?
Det er helt perfekt. Og hvad er der i gang?
Så må jeg spiller jo bare lidt lige nu.
Ja, lige nok. Hele tiden, ikke? Hvis han spiller stor bane, så spiller du stor bane og er klar til at rykke, når han prøver et eller andet.
altså bare op og lægge den lige på den bagbane, ikke?
Jo, lige nok. Det vigtige, det er, at du hele tiden også kommer. Hvad har han gang i? Ja. Kommer han ud. Itu ada cacat Bapak, mola sedikit sekali-sekali boleh ya, mola sini. Tapi lebih kepada
20 seconds. 20 seconds.
So what was the discussion there?
It was a little bit difficult to understand. It was something about playing straight on the back court shots. I'm not really sure what they meant there, but Viktor was a little bit puzzled. He said, "Hey, I'm just playing right now. I'm not really doing anything," which, in my opinion, isn't totally correct. He is actually doing something, but I can understand why he's puzzled, because I think Chong Wei took it a little bit easy here in the first part of the second game. And if Viktor can get 2 or 3 points more now and make it a really big gap, then I think maybe Chong Wei would let this second game go. I think he started out a little bit too slow.
Screen's gone.
Yeah.
No defensive shots.
It also might be the case that you said, Jill, that Chong Wei is not really settled, so he might have played a little bit too short here on this side of the court.
Thank you, like that. I know.
Just snipping over all the strings to release all the tension across the racket head there.
7-12. Play. Service over. 37.
Yeah. Good shot from Viktor Axelsen, but also a tad bit short from Chong Wei.
Service over.
Yeah, I feel that Chong Wei has been a little bit passive so far in this second game.
Yeah.
I'd like to see him take a little more initiative in the rally as he did there. Of course, we talked about the technical and the tactical differences and the reason why Viktor Axelsen struggles against Lee Chong Wei, but you've got to add into the mix the psychological aspect of this.
Yeah.
You know, Lee Chong Wei, 9 victories in 9 previous encounters. You know, and sometimes I know all you coaches and all the psychologists say you mustn't think it, but as a player,
you think it.
You do think it.
Yes.
You think, crikey, you know, here we go again. He's going to, you know, I've built up a bit of a lead. Now he's catching back up. Is the same thing going to happen again?
That's a challenge.
That's got to be a challenge.
Chong Wei challenge, called in.
Well, from my perspective, I thought that was definitely wide.
Yeah. And if he's successful in his challenge, then the big gap is gone. It's just a small cushion.
Yeah, clearly wide.
Correction out. 10-13.
It definitely brings Chong Wei within striking distance.
Service over, 14-10.
Mm.
15-10.
Maintaining the attack with an excellent backhand there, Viktor Axelsen. This one, look at that.
Yeah.
Service fault called.
Oh, service
Service
fault
over.
called.
11,
Struck above the
15.
waist.
Axelsen.
Was it above the waist or was it
Axelsen.
racket head too high?
It was above the waist.
Above the waist, yes. There's the arm signal from the service judge, Lawrence Bester. Oh, it's very, very rare that we ever have
15.
service faults called in singles. But if it's a fault, it's a fault.
Play.
Oh. Well, below the lowest rib, the definition of the waist in badminton. And I wonder if that's just the half opportunity that Lee Chong Wei needs. Oh, it's weighing. What on earth was he thinking
Service
there?
over.
Yeah.
16-12.
Totally lost his spatial awareness. No, badminton terms, that's not even close.
No, he's looked especially uncomfortable on this side of the court here. Didn't play on this court yesterday. There's 3 courts here in the Hamden Sport Complex.
Well, he doesn't look comfortable. I don't know whether it's
12.
lack of confidence, lack of awareness to the conditions, or perhaps, I mean, he's withdrawn from some tournaments recently because of injury problems. Whether
Yeah, it was his hamstring.
right.
I read on the Malaysian site, and yeah, hopefully he's all right.
Well, the lack
Could
of-
look a little bit like he feels
18.
something,
Yeah,
12.
that it's
he's a little reluctant
So-
to move.
yeah.
Yeah, the lucky net cord for the Dane. And he's just 3 points away from forcing a third and deciding game. Make that 2 points away.
19-12.
And the defense from the first game is all gone for Lee Chong Wei. And of course, if you have to stand deep in the defense, that's challenging for your hamstrings. No, he
Missed
missed
it.
that one.
Missed it.
Service over. 13-19.
Oh,
That's a fantastic shot.
Service over.
yeah.
And that shows the efficiency of the
Game
quick
point,
release.
13.
game point opportunities. He's found the line. Oh, challenge.
Viktor Axelsen challenge called in.
I saw that as being plumb on the line.
Well, if it wasn't, it's game over. Yeah, you were right, Steve.
Challenge unsuccessful. One challenge remaining. Service over. 14-20. Play.
This was the sort of rally where Chong Wei eventually made mistakes against Song Ho.
Yeah, he's made a mistake there as well. And for only the second time in their 10th meeting, Viktor Axelsen has taken a game off the world #1, Chong Wei. Symmetry in the scoreline. Both games won and lost to 14.
Spiller kun op til 11. Og herover der kommer du til at føle, at du er en lille smule mere pumpet. Okay? Men husk nu, hvis han spiller stor bane med en god fart, så du får selv tid til at komme op på forbanen.
Han har ikke energi til at stige op mere.
Jo, det kommer nu. Det kommer. Ja, ja. Når han så går ind, og så begynder at lægge an, så bliver det en hurtig duel. Okay? Og så er det at lægge klar med ketchup. Så forskellige slags afvikling på, altså gerne kalau pertama kali baru start jalan sama Pak, efeknya apa? Tapi kalau sudah ada ini dia penat sedikit, wah efeknya berani. Tambah speednya, tambah efeknya waktu.
Ja.
20 seconds. 20 seconds.
Well, don't forget to stay up to date with everything that's happening from the Super Series finals. #Badminton Dubai is where you need to go.
Final game. Level play.
So, Steen, was there anything different there from the previous advice to Axelsen?
Not really. Playing only to 11 points, Kenneth said. I suppose that means that he should regard this first part of the third game as a game in itself. I don't suppose he's leaving the court after reaching 11, or Chong Wei is reaching 11. So might be good to break it up into shorter bits. And then Viktor said something interesting. He said he hasn't got the energy to jump anymore, and that he meant that Chong Wei didn't have the energy. But very well played here. But Jonathan said, "Oh yeah, he has. It's coming now." And that's actually that's going to be interesting to see, because if Chong Wei hasn't got the energy to increase the pace, then he might be in a little bit of a tight situation.
3-1.
It was 1 year and some days ago that Viktor Axelsen recorded his first victory over Chen Long on this court here.
Yes, that's right. And it was 2 straight games as well, 12 and 17 in 43 minutes. It was brilliant. I remember watching that with awe.
Oh.
Service over. 2.
That's
3.
a bit too tight on the net court to my taste there. The kill from Chong Wei. Defining rally, this one.
Oh, don't believe it. Yeah, that was a very, very important rally. I'm with you on that, Steve.
2.
And actually also the next 2, because it's important who's benefited from this long rally here.
Clever smash.
Well played. Excellent. Good retrieval by Viktor Axelsen. It was so important for him that he wasn't going to give 1 or 2 easy points away straight after playing that long rally. Wide, wide. Oh, that was quite a bit wide.
He's overcommitted coming forward again.
Yeah.
Chong Wei looks tired to me.
Yeah.
It's another long, grueling rally.
Service over. 3.
Service error.
6.
Good shot.
Service over.
Yeah, I can see now that you've pointed it out, Steve, about this clipping the racket head over the top of the shuttle with virtually no follow through, getting down that angle, getting down the sharpness.
And that they come towards the opponent really quickly, and it's hard for the opponent to do anything and just return straight. It's hard to direct it because there's nothing, there's no pace to feed on.
Yeah.
Play.
I thought it was going to be business as usual when Chong Wei took the first game. That's in. That's clearly in.
8. 3.
Yeah, me too. Yeah. Once again, his spatial awareness, not as it usually is.
Good defense.
Yeah, it's been long.
Service over. 4. 8.
That time the judgment was sound.
Service over 9-4.
And should Viktor reach the 11 points, it's important for Kenneth Jonassen to remind him that we've played to 21, because there's this story going on from Denmark Open a couple of years ago when Hendren was coaching Mohammad Hafiz Hashim from Malaysia. And Hafiz, he was playing Mark Swiebler in the deciding game. Hafiz was playing really well. He was leading 11-4, and the coaching was something like Hendren said, okay, just go on until, play all you can until 16, and then you'll be safe. And he played on and went on to lead 16-4, and then he lost.
Oh my goodness me.
So he stopped at the 16 that Hendren said would be safe.
That's right.
The pace in the match has gone down, and that means that Viktor Axelsen can get much better shot quality than in the first game.
Good judgment.
Service over 5-10.
Can't help but also think back, Steen, it's probably before your time, but two great tennis players, Bjorn Borg and Vitas Gerulaitis, played against each other 16 times, and Borg won all 16, and then finally Vitas Gerulaitis won on their 17th meeting, and he was asked in the press room what was the difference, and he said nobody beats Vitas Gerulaitis 17 times. And this could be the moment. This could be the moment that Viktor Axelsen finally records his first ever victory over the great Lee Chong Wei. But you don't write off Lee Chong Wei.
No.
Do that at your peril. But it is a nice lead for the Dane.
And a shot like this is typical when you're coming back from injury. Just missing a little bit of touch.
Handel, ikke?
Handel. Og så husker vi herovre fra. Det er frem og møde bolden. Hele tiden kigge, hvordan står han. Okay?
Jeg behøver ikke satse på noget.
Nej, men det skal være stærk i benene. Ja.
Men bare slå mod kroppen.
Afviklingen, den er afslappet og varierende. Nej. Så husk, at han kommer med det her push. 20 sekunder. Han kommer med det her push. Vi går så igen.
Could you hear that, Steen?
Yeah, they were going on from love all here. One more game to 11.
11-6.
And Viktor needs to come forward.
Play.
There was one specific shot I couldn't figure out what it was. It was a cross shot that they had to be aware of. Too much power in those smashes. Well played.
Oh, challenge.
Viktor Axelsen, challenge called in.
Well done, line judge.
Challenge unsuccessful. One challenge remaining. Service over 7-11. Play.
Oh, that's brilliant.
And look at that. A smash with too much power.
11.
Poor placement. And Chong Wei counterattacks immediately. Viktor off balance, gives Chong Wei the opportunity. Excellent play by the Malaysian.
Well, Kenneth Jonasson has moved a little further forward in his chair, a little bit of twitching.
Yeah.
What seemed a nice little lead is suddenly not so much of a lead, just 2 points. Oh,
good defense.
That's great.
Too much power.
Good rally, though. Good rally.
11.
If you're a Malaysian fan, you'll be delighted with that. 4 points. Played so well by Lee Chong Wei. Yeah, listen to the fans. Lee Chong Wei, Lee Chong Wei.
And there hasn't been that many spectators the first 2 days, but today it's almost full, the stadium.
Yeah.
So that's really nice.
Oh, don't believe it.
Oi!
Service over.
Fabulous.
12-10.
Full length dive.
Thank you, line judges.
How on earth did he keep that going?
12-10. Play.
I could just sense as that rally was in progress, Dean, the importance of that point.
Yeah.
And the yell at the end of it from Axelsen, I think, confirms that he understood that too.
Yeah, it keeps him a little bit in the driver's seat. Had Chong Wei won that point, he would have had the momentum.
13-10.
Good net shot. Oh, my goodness. Oh, he held his arm after that smash. Did Viktor Axelsen perhaps mistimed the smash, which would explain the error? But yep, he's trying to loosen up the arm. Yeah, look. Grabs his bicep. Or was that? Yeah, his tricep. Certainly felt it in his arm.
Service over. 14-11.
Well played.
Very well played.
Service over. 12-14.
And the score in Dane's terminology is now 3-6 in favor of Lee Chong Wei after the interval.
Well, Viktor Axelsen against Sung Wan Ho was leading in the third game at the change of ends. 11-7 up, but couldn't convert.
Service over.
That's probably not helping your nerves, though, is it, Steve?
No.
Missed it. Now he's holding his back.
13-15.
Yeah, he felt that too.
Wow. That second last shot from Chong Wei, that was almost impossible.
13.
Yeah.
He's played some exhibition matches in the men's doubles with the legends Peter Gade, Taufik Hidayat and Lin Dan when they travel around with their Legends show. I don't know if he's benefiting from that.
Oh, that's good. For Chong Wei.
Service over. 14-16.
Two points the deficit. Oh, that's nice. Oh, how did he get that back? Oh, it's wide. Challenge here from Lee Chong Wei, but I fear it will be a wasted challenge because that looked wide to me. His first challenge of this deciding game. Yeah, line judge correct.
Challenge unsuccessful.
So they both just have one challenge remaining in this deciding game.
17-14. Play.
Brilliant. Brilliant.
Excellent
Service
placement.
over. 15-17.
Well, I noticed prior to that last rally that Lee Chong Wei asked for the shuttle to be changed, and Viktor Axelsen said no. Lee Chong Wei taking a new shuttle now, so. And I wonder if that has just riled the Malaysian a little.
Yeah.
Whether that will make him a little more aggressive in his play. Oh, look at that. Look at that control.
16-17.
When the shuttle goes over the net, both players manage to tumble it. Now look at that, how the shuttle is spinning. How on earth do they manage to control that?
Yeah.
It's amazing.
They've hit thousands and thousands of practice shots. That's in as well.
Yeah, he's back level.
Yeah,
17.
and that was really quick. The gap was closed. Now it's really crunch time now. First to 4 points wins it.
Service over. 18-17.
Well, an awful lot of this is going to be nerve. There's something there from Kenneth Jonassen about playing with your heart. Yeah. Everything into this.
And how unusual to see Chong Wei make these big mistakes on these situations here.
Well, the dive, first of all, from Chong Wei. Then Axelsen himself having to hurl himself towards the shuttle in an effort to retrieve it.
18-all.
Down, but not out.
And those mops there, they're not the most efficient on the playing surface.
18 all. Who's got the nerve?
Play.
Who's got the belief? Brilliant. Missed it.
Service over. 19-18.
Well, it looked to me as if Chong Wei was slightly concerned about putting his foot down where he had dived earlier on, thinking it may be a little bit slippery.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah,
and he's looking down towards the court where he did put his hands down.
He was concerned, and that's when you're young, you just play on. But when you're a little bit older and have suffered injuries, you get concerned.
Play.
So 19-18. Nice.
Fourth.
Oh, score the fault.
That's the net.
Chong Wei. Called a fault for hitting the net. I wasn't convinced that it wasn't a shuttle. Let's have a look at that. No, it was the shuttle. It was the shuttle, I think.
Yeah. Again, it was one of those close calls where we even have trouble calling it in slow motion.
Exactly. But you see, he's awfully careful not to touch the net with his body, and I'm sure that the shuttle bounced off the top of the tape. But as you say, these umpires have to make a split-second decision. But it means that Viktor Axelsen has match points. He's gone wrong.
Service over.
One match point has gone a-begging.
19-20.
Oh my goodness, it's all happening here, isn't it? What drama, what excitement. Oh, and a service error from Chong Wei, and the victory and the semi-final place goes to the Olympic bronze medalist with his first ever victory over Chong Wei, the Olympic silver medalist.
Match won by Viktor Axelsen, 14-21.
Delighted with his performance, and so he should be. 14-21, 21-14, 21-19 in the deciding game in a match lasting an hour and 11 minutes. What a match. Well, Chong Wei, well, smiling with his coach, and he always does have exemplary behaviour and always congratulates his opponents. He must be desperately disappointed, but how wonderful that we've had such a tremendous match and such a battle for that semi-final spot. A first ever victory for Viktor Axelsen over the world #1, Chong Wei. And it's a day that Viktor Axelsen will remember, I'm sure, for a long, long time. Well, that gets my vote as the match of the tournament so far. What a thriller. And of course it means that Viktor Axelsen will qualify for the semi-finals along with Son Wan-ho. And Chong Wei will finish third in the group with Long finishing fourth. What a tremendous group matches these have been. 72 minutes for that first ever victory for Axelsen over Chong Wei. Well, next up is men's doubles, and it features the beaten finalists from the last two Super Series finals, Chai Biao and Chong Wei. They're up against the world #1s and the Olympic silver medalists, Go Vi Shem and Tam Wee Keong. Then we'll have mixed doubles, and then we'll finish with women's singles, that repeat of the Olympic final.